Hello and welcome back to my channel, Magoo Drums. As mentioned, today I'll be doing a small but very substantial review of this REMO head that I have here. I'm doing it because it's pretty non-conventional, let's say. It's not a review about the snares themselves, but the combinations are quite interesting. If you want to check it out, stay with me. So here we have this REMO Emperor. The cool thing about this is that it's red. I saw the other day one drummer, which is this copper drummer. I don't know if you know him. He's pretty original, and he did a cover of a Rage Against the Machine song, but with a small kit, like for a kid's kid. So I said, well, I'm gonna try to see what happens on a real drum set. I used these four snares. We have the Yamaha. This is a Yamaha Tur Custom. I think it's air seal maple. We have a pork pie, patina, that's the name of it. We have my beautiful Tama SPL, which is my baby, and we have this Latin percussion banda snare. This is a 6.5, 7, 8, and 8.5 inches each one. Well, that's the depth. And what I was trying to see was how easy it was to tune it first. Second, the tones that we can get from it, the overtones, harmonics, you name it. And the final result, I mean, in which song can I apply it. So at the end, after doing this with tuning each head, top, button, I used an electronic device to make sure that everything is almost microscopically accurate, let's say. So obviously I found some stuff that was impossible to manage with. So just check out and let me know your comments. At the end of the video, I will let you know which one is my favorite combination, which one I really like the most. And with that combination I mean a snare head and a snare, obviously, I will record another video of a song that I believe might fit, right? So go ahead and check it out. One comment: try to watch the video with headphones or with your in-ears or whatever, because it would be easier for you to really catch those frequencies that I tried to enhance. So, what do you think? I hope you like it. Please don't be too harsh on me with the tuning. I really tried to avoid this annoying overtones. Some people like them. I don't know if you remember David Silvera from Korn. He loves this ping. Well, that's his taste. I don't like it too much. Also, I've seen Abe Cunningham from Deftones in some songs. He loves that little ring at the end, but it's super controlled, and obviously that's processed, that's produced at the end. They cut some frequencies, they use super expensive equalizers, analog equalizers, blah blah blah. In this test I tried only to use the snare mic. First of all, this head is very thin, it's single ply, so it vibrates a lot. I used to tune my snares quite high because I play rock, so I like that dry, powerful sound. Regarding to that, this is my ranking. Unfortunately, this guy wasn't that good. It's a 6.5 maple one, I told you. So tuning it was hard, very time consuming. I had to remove the snare chain several times because it was ringing a lot. I couldn't avoid completely or vanished completely the overtones. Also, my room, as you can see, first of all, is not that huge, so sound comes and goes really fast. He's not that tall, but I guess it's tall enough to have that kind of space and natural sound of the snare. So this guy, I don't like it. Number 2, I know that there's a lot of people that has this snare because it's a new company, Pork Pie. It's a guy from the US. He's placing himself in the market pretty well. Tuning it wasn't that complicated, but I had a lot of problems with the chain. I keep hearing this buzz, and obviously the snare head has a lot to do with that. Because just think about that, in the snare you have infinite amount of strings all over inside the snare. So if we don't have enough cushion, or let's say damping, you want to name it, sound will come and go really fast. Plus, it's a brass snare. So I really don't suggest you guys to use this kind of single ply cool red thing on your brass snare. Obviously there's going to be someone to tell me, oh no, I did a better job with it. For sure, outside there's a lot of zillions of colors, so you never know. But in my case, I spent quite a lot of time trying to figure out which was the best tuning. Obviously I couldn't, so unfortunately this guy's out. Number 3. For number 3, I was quite amazed because I thought, okay, this snare is very potent and the outcome is gonna be awesome. The 8.5 stainless steel Latin percussion banda gave me a lot of trouble with the overtones as well. I couldn't get that dry, powerful, fat sound that usually you get from this kind of snare. A lot of rock bands, a lot of rock drummers love to use 8.5 snares because its sound is fat, is gorgeous, is pretty clear. It cuts like a knife through high frequencies. If you have super high pitched guitars, this snare will seriously go through, and we won't have conflicts with the rest of the band. In this case, this guy is too weak for this kind of snare, my opinion, but you will see in the other 12 videos I have to show. I'm not going to show everything today, it might get boring. You will see that with another type of head, with a different anatomy, a different type of construction. Also, I have to say this because I found it pretty cool. the leading edge of that snare is round. It's not in an angle 45 or like this. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I forgot the word right now. I'll show you later. But the leading edge of this snare is round, so the contact points are huge. You need something that brings you the power, the volume. At some point, this saturates, and let's say it peaks, so it starts distorting. Even though if you try to equalize it or whatever, you won't be able to get rid of that ring. And remember that I used only this skin with the snare. I didn't use any other muffling stuff, because if you have a nice snare drum and you want to really enjoy the sound of it, muffling the snare sometimes is not very appropriate. I think that the result is a 3 out of a 5. You know, it's not what I expected from this snare. But in the other tests, dude, this 8.5 stainless steel is crazy. And obviously, for me, the best result, the best outcome was with my beautiful Sound Lab project from Tama. I really love the sound, the color, the texture. It was easy to figure out which tuning is the best. This really represents my voice. That's the main objective of this series of videos and reviews. How to figure out your voice, how to know what kind of combinations to use to fit them in your music genre. That's super important, because as you may know, the better you sound, the better you play. That's a rule. That's a rule. You will, I mean, if you have shitty sound from your drums, your performance will be shitty as well. So take your time. Take your time to play, to fool around with weird stuff, because maybe you will find a very, very cool result. You might have a very, very nice tone, color, pitch. It will really accentuate those notes that you want to accentuate in a song. Because at the end, guys, remember always, a band is as good as its drummer. That's it. Those tones, those accentuations, believe me, that little detail, there's Satan over there. The devil is in the details. If you take your time to tune your stuff, to analyze which snare head is better for you, you will score a goal at the final second of the game. Believe me. And your band members will really appreciate it. They will really respect you more, because some people think that drummers are just over there smashing stuff. I hope that you liked what you saw. I hope that you liked what you heard. And hey, keep tuned. Next video is gonna be a song with my little Sound Lab project. As from Tama, 8 inches depth, 14 diameter, steel. So yeah, keep rocking, and remember, subscribe.